athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve. to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Welcome to SummitCitySports.com. We're live from DeKalb High School for the DeKalb New Year's Tournament. This is the third place game between the 2-8 Northrop Bruins and the 5-4 Hanover Central Wildcats. Both these teams went 1-1 in pool play yesterday. The Northrop Bruins, starting off for them, they defeated Lakewood Park 82-56 in their first game. In that game, Donleroy Reese led the way with 23 points. Jackson Robinson contributed with 11. And Northrop really put on a thrashing, really put up some offensive numbers that they hadn't had all year, really showing that they still have what it takes to score, and they did a really good job of that. But then they played a really good Whiteland team who's playing in the championship game right after this against DeKalb. They lost 57-88. Donleroy Reese 11 points in that game. Jackson Robinson 10 points in that one. So they ended up being here in the second place game, in the third place game, where they're going to be taking on the Hanover Central Wildcats. The Wildcats played two really close games. They lost to DeKalb 50-47 in their first game. In that game, Bo Weincheck had 12 points. Lucas Velisca 10 points. And then Christopher Maranovich 9 points for the Wildcats. But in their second game, they defeated Indian Creek in a close one, 48-47. And in that game, Langdon Oldenburg led the way with 14 points for the Wildcats. And so Hanover Central looking for another win here after playing two close games yesterday. And it'll be interesting to see how these teams match up. Anthony Barnes needs to get going for Northrop if they're going to be successful tonight. He's averaging 9.5 points and 6 rebounds a game, but he's kind of struggled the other two games. So we'll see if his 6'6" size will play a role. We'll probably see number 11, Owen Sanowski, guarding him defensively for the Wildcats. So we'll see what happens here. Coaches for both these teams, Shane Merriman, 13-43 in his third year, while Chandler Spring is 5-4 in his first year as coach. Hanover Central coming off a sectional championship last year out of Cedar Lakes, Indiana, on the northwest side of the state. Let's take this time to thank some of our sponsors that make these broadcasts possible here on SummitCitySports.com. Big Eye Fish, been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like our Facebook page for up-to-date promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment. Tom Steel Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years to help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. At Ottenweiler Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process. From bid to build, visit OttenweilerContracting.com. Summit Volleyball trains to build the highest quality volleyball players in the area. From ages 5 to 18, and jump on board. Together, we can reach the summit. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government, whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation. Jolly Law Firm is the answer. Online cleaning restoration, providing top-notch commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu to learn more. Specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Labor's District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA. Earn your edge this season. Parkview Sports Medicine's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. And today's broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on X at 260sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout and be back with the starting lineups here on SummitCitySports.com.
From the PSM Sports Therapy, and I have a message for college athletes. Don't let an injury slow you down while you're home from the holidays. At PSM Sports Therapy, we know athletes, and our team specializes in treating them. Whether you are recovering from surgery, dealing with a nagging injury, or just want to make sure your body is right for your upcoming season, take advantage of your break and schedule your sessions today. That way you can get back to campus feeling stronger than before. Check out our website at psmsports.com or call us at 260-266-4007 to get scheduled.
Back here on SummitCitySports.com, getting ready for game number 2 of 3 today. This one, the third-place game between the Hanover Central Wildcats and the Northrop Bruins. At the conclusion of this one, we'll have the championship game approximately 1:30, which will be between DeKalb and Whiteland, which both these teams lost to. Actually, Northrop lost to Whiteland, Hanover Central lost to DeKalb. So we are about set for action here from DeKalb High School. Starting for the Northrop Bruins, number 1, Anthony Barnes. Number 2, Isaiah Harris. Number 3, Jackson Robinson. Number 4, Miles Scott. Number 5, Donleray Reese. And for the Hanover Central Wildcats, number 0, Langdon Oldenburg. Number 3, Lucas Valiska. Number 4, Bone Weincheck. Number 11, Owen Sosnowski. And number 13, Chris Moranovich. That is the starting lineup for both these teams, and we're getting ready for tip here. We'll have Bone Weincheck tipping off against Anthony Barnes to start things off, and we are underway from DeKalb High School. Aiden North and Steve Worth here with you. We've been here with you all day through this tournament play, and we are now on to seeding. Donlery Reese, leading scorer for the Northrop Bruins, had it for a second, but we have a travel there. Isaiah Harris took a step before he dribbled, so it'll give the ball over to Hanover Central. Valiska has it, swings it over to Oldenburg, who gives it off to Marinovich. Marinovich drives, can't get the bucket to go. It's brought in by Zeke Harris. Zeke Harris going to push it up court for the Bruins. Again, the Bruins without one of their leading scorers, Tyvon Alexander. Not sure where. He's not on the bench and has not been with the team this entire tournament. So Jackson Robinson's really had to step up for the Bruins. 7-10 here in the first quarter. Good ball movement for the Bruins. Good drive inside. Barnes takes it to the hoop and gets the bucket to fall. Northrop starts off 2-0 here with 7 minutes left to play in the first.
Yeah, that was an excellent take by Northrop.
And there's a turnover. Miles Scott got in the passing lane, gets it up ahead to Donlery Reese, and Reese gets the bucket to fall.
Yeah, you got to think the speed of Northrop against this Hanover Central team could be a problem.
Northrop really likes to run it in transition, play very fast, play very physical. Can they use that to their advantage? And there's another steal. Miles Scott pushing up ahead to Reese again, and Reese gets the bucket to fall. So it's 2 quick buckets for Donlery Reese. He's up to 4 points here early.
Again, that's that transition offense Northrop is so good at.
Another steal. Donlery Reese is going to slam it down.
Big dunk right there, and that's going to cause a timeout for Hanover
Coach
Central.
Springs needs to talk
8-0, and
yes.
we'll take a timeout too here on SummitCitySports.com.
But I got a hold of everything and I come to stay. And now the whole world don't know my name. And I used to have nothing, but now I got a whole lot of everything. That's why I come to stay. When I'm gone, the whole world don't know my name. 12 years old, caught up in that street life. I was trying to shout harder than the street light. Ran the street sometimes.
Welcome back to SummitCitySports.com. Coach Spring for Hanover Central takes a timeout to talk things over. We'll take a look at that dunk by Anthony Barnes on the Anderson Heating Air Conditioning replay. Actually, this was the one before. Steal by Miles Scott giving up to Donleray Reese. And then moments later, a big steal by Donleray Reese leads to a jam, as here it is. Oldenburg wasn't ready for it. And Reese slammed it in. Reese up to 6 points here early, not even 2 minutes into this ball game. So this Hanover Central team needs to figure out a way to play with this up-tempo physicality of a Bruins team. Sanowski pulls the 3 ball, can't get it to fall, and it's brought in by Jackson Robinson. Robinson going to push for the Bruins. He's going to try taking himself, blocked by Sanowski, brought in by Oldenburg, and Oldenburg's going to push for a handover. Veliska thought about pulling it, gets it inside to Weincheck, and Weincheck gets the bucket to fall.
Yeah, really a breakdown offensively there for Northrop, trying to do too much there. Probably should have pulled it back out, and that led to an easy bucket for Hanover Central.
Weincheck, one of the leading scorers for this Hanover Central team, had 19 points versus River Forest in their game before the tournament. He had 12 points in the first game against Indian Creek. Foul is going to be on Weincheck, his first foul. Harris gets over to Donleray Reese. Donleray Reese looking inside to Barnes. They do get it inside to Barnes. Barnes dishes it out, gives it over to Harris. Harris back to Barnes, and Barnes puts it up and in. If Barnes gets going, it's going to be trouble for the Wildcats here. 10-2.
Yeah, Barnes last night struggled against Whiteland, but he had a very good game against Lakewood Park. Very athletic kid.
Only 7 points against Lakewood Park, but played a big role in their big victory. Oldenburg has it right wing, gives it off to Veliska. Veliska over to Weincheck. Weincheck thought about passing it back to Veliska. Guarded closely there by Miles Scott. Weincheck gives it to Sanowski. Sanowski over to Oldenburg, who pulls the 3 and nails it.
Yeah, Oldenburg played pretty well against Indian Creek in that game. He's kind of their go-to guy on the inside, but now he's dropping threes.
Yeah, Oldenburg led the way against Indian Creek with 14 points, really bodied his way inside. Had a couple threes, but there's his first of this ball game. This time, 3 on the way, no good by Anthony Barnes, brought in by Weincheck. Weincheck going to push for the Wildcats.
Not sure that's the best shot Northrop wants to take there.
Sanowski spins, gets it stripped away by Barnes. Wildcats able to jump on it for a second. Ball still on the ground, still loose. And it's a scrum, and it is going to be a jump ball. Coach Merriman not too happy about the ball being on the floor there for the Northrop.
Yeah, he wanted his players diving on the floor. They do that in practice a lot of times. They roll the ball out there, dive for a loose ball. He wants to see that aggressive demeanor by his team, and he didn't see it there.
So Wildcats stay with possession. Sanowski has it, guarded closely by Anthony Barnes. Sanowski gives it over to Weincheck. Weincheck from way downtown is short off the front of the iron. Rebounded by Miles Scott, who got fouled.
And good thing he did get fouled, because it was a 3 against 0 on the other end. Easy layup potentially.
That'll be the first foul on Owen Sanowski.
3:51 to play here.
10-5, Bruins lead here early. Zeke Harris gives it off to Miles Scott. Scott over to Donleray Reese. Reese gives it off to Jackson Robinson. Robinson to Harris. Harris almost lost it there for a second on the left wing. Harris pulls the 3 and hits it.
Good hit by Isaiah Harris right there.
Harris with his first 3 of the game makes it 13-5.
He's pretty quiet yesterday, and it's good to see him come alive today.
So now the Wildcats looking for an answer. They get inside to Veliska. Veliska gets blocked by Harris.
Harris was behind him and jumped up and swatted it away without making contact.
Yeah, Veliska only 5'9", and Harris a little bit taller than that, so able to get it behind there. Oldenburg drives inside and gets the bucket to fall. That's what he did best against Indian Creek yesterday.
Yeah, Oldenburg just dominant in size right there. Just a good little ball player. Play inside and out.
On the year, he's averaging 10.9 as Barnes puts it up, and he's going to get fouled.
Yeah, Barnes will go to the line for 2 shots. Northrop with a 6-point lead, 2:57 to play here.
Yeah, Oldenburg on the year, 10 points per game, 5 rebounds a game averaging. Barnes, who's heading to the free throw line, only about 9.5 points a game, but 6 rebounds a game for this Bruins team. He lets the first one fly. It's off the front of the iron, and we're going to have a couple subs coming in. Number 11 checks in for the Bruins. It's going to be Gabe Casando.
Yeah, Casongo's played a pretty good role with Northrop the last couple days. Let's see what he does today. Good take right there.
Veliska is going to get fouled.
Oh, that was pretty close. I'm not sure. I think Miles Scott got a pretty good chance of ball. Must have got him with the body a little bit, but hence the foul there.
So Veliska heading to the free throw line to shoot a pair. He's had some really good games for this Hanover team. From behind the arc, he had 9 in the second game against Indian Creek and then 10 points in the first game against DeKalb. Michael Griffin Jr. checks in for the Bruins now. And then Ben Schreiber checked in for the Wildcats. Veliska misses both of them. Miles Scott comes away with the rebound. And Bruins look to push. Zeke Harris gives it over to Kasanga. Kasanga back over to Scott. Scott asking for a screen. He gets it and he dishes it underneath to Kasanga. Kasanga dishes it back out to Harris. Harris swings it over to Scott. Scott puts up the shot. No good. No foul. And Wildcats come away with the rebound. Down 6 with 2:20 here in the first. Oldenburg takes it left side. Gives it to Schreiber. Schreiber back over to Sanowski. Sanowski gets it. Was trying to find Oldenburg. It got tipped out of bounds by Don Larry Reese. Looks like Anthony Barnes is going to check back in. Next dead ball. And we're going to have a kick ball, stay white basketball. As Maranovic was trying to get it inside Oldenburg. Anthony Barnes will check in for Miles Scott. Maranowski throws it up to Sanowski. Or Maranovic gives it to Sanowski. 3 on the way by Oldenburg. No good. Ball loose. And it's brought in by Zeke Harris with the rebound. Harris pushing up ahead to Reese. Reese thought about driving, pulls it back, and he got fouled by Veliska. Actually, it's going to be an offensive foul on the Bruins. It's going to be an offensive foul on Michael Griffin Jr. So Hanover Central will have the basketball. And Jackson Robinson checks back in for Zeke Harris. Maranovic gives it over to Veliska, who pulls the 3, and the banks it in. The bank is open.
Yeah, I fell asleep there.
13-10, Northrop leads Hanover Central. Oh, they get it inside to Anthony Barnes. Anthony Barnes got blocked by Sanowski, but there's going to be a foul called. It looked like Sanowski was clean on the block there. Must got a little bit of the body there. So Anthony Barnes heading to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Missed the first. With one more to come. Anthony Lehman checks in for Sanowski for Hanover Central. One more to fly for Anthony Barnes. And he hits it. His first free throw after going 1 for 4 on free throws on the day. He's up to 5 points. 14-10, Northrop leads. Hanover Central looking for an answer. Maranovic gets blocked by Barnes, and Barnes is going to push it up ahead for the Bruins. Don Larry Reese, top of the key. Guarded by Maranovic. Was looking for Barnes. Swings it the other way. Michael Griffin has it. gives it over to Kasanga. Kasanga over to to Jackson Robinson. Jackson Robinson to Reese. Reese pulls the 3 ball, no good. Rebounded by Oldenburg. Oldenburg brings it up right side.
Hanover Central's got to feel pretty good going into the second quarter. 45 seconds left, only down 4.
Oldenburg asks for a screen, gets it, dishes it over. Maranovic pulls the 3 and nails it.
Yeah, Hanover Central shoots it very well from behind the arc. That's what's keeping him in this game this morning.
Maranovic with his first points of the ball game. It is 14-13. Bruins with 15 seconds on the clock. Kasanga has it, getting pressured by Velisca, and gives it over to Michael Griffin. Gives it to Don Larry Reese inside to Barnes, and they turned it over. And Maranovic pushes it up ahead, and it is going to be out of bounds, but time ran out. So that'll end the first quarter of action. 14-13, Northrop leads as we go to the second quarter. We'll be back here on SummitCitySports.com.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Back here on SummitCitySports.com, just about ready to set to start the second quarter of play. Hanover Central's really hung in here against this really fast-paced Northrop team. Northrop's had some good opportunities, so really been able to push it well in transition. But Hanover Central has been doing a good job defensively and offensively to find shots.
Yeah, Hanover Central really hitting it well from the outside. I think they've had 3 threes out of the 13 points. Northrop not a very good shooting team from the three-point line, but they are very good in transition. So 3 against the 2, sometimes that can be beneficial.
So Northrop starts with possession here to start the second. And they get inside to Barnes. Barnes can't get it to fall. Michael Griffin gets the rebound, blocked by Lehman, and Hanover Central comes away with it. And Hanover looking to push. Velisca now drives inside, gets it out to Oldenburg. Oldenburg thought about pulling it, but decides against it. He's going to run some offense. He gives it over to Schreiber. Schreiber, guarded closely by Michael Griffin, gives it off to Lehman. Lehman, top of the key, guarded by Barnes. Gives it over to Schreiber. Back to Maranovic. Maranovic thought about driving, gives it off to Schreiber. Schreiber gets cut off and turned it over. Jackson Robinson get with the steal. And Robinson thought about driving it and lost it. So now Hanover has it in transition. Oldenburg gets blocked. What a block there by Anthony Barnes. But Hanover recovers it. Oldenburg fakes. Another block by Barnes. Barnes with 2 quick blocks, and we're going to have a foul there.
That's got to be intentional. He grabbed him from behind.
Yeah, Maranovic kind of grabbed him from behind there. It'll be interesting.
Talk it over. I think that's got to be intentional. You can't do that.
They're going to call an intentional foul. So that'll be 2 free throws, and then Northrop will get the basketball. Don Larry Reese at the free throw line for 2. He hits the first.
Yeah, he was trying to keep him from getting an easy layup, but that's not how you handle it. You got to be less aggressive in that situation. Now you give 2 free throws and the ball to Northrop. So
Missed
Northrop's
the second.
ball. So it could be a 4-point swing here in a 2-point game right now. Was a 1-point game at the time. See if Northrop can execute here.
Northrop leads 15-13 now. As they get inside to Barnes. Barnes puts it up and gets it in. They're really working Barnes here early, and it has been working out pretty well.
We knew that was going to be a big problem coming into this game. Anthony Barnes in the paint with his size advantage.
Barnes up to 7 points already as Schreiber drives right around the defender, drives right around Miles Scott, and so Schreiber will be heading to the free throw line after Scott fouled him.
Yeah, unfortunately, they let the offensive player get around the defense, and then they're kind of in no man's land, and then the physical jump coming down on the player, so Schreiber will be at the line.
So 2 shots on the way for Ben Schreiber. And he's short off the front of the iron. He had 2 points in the first game against DeKalb, or in the second game against Indian Creek. I believe had 5 points in the game against DeKalb. One more shot to fly. And can't get either of them. 13-17, Bruins lead with 6:30 left here as the Bruins drive inside. Checking in for the first time, Zach DeRoe. Barnes has it, gives it over to Michael Griffin. Griffin, guarded by Lehman, gives it off to Zeke Harris. Isaiah Harris calling for Donleray Reese to come over. He gives it to him anyways. Reese gives it over to Griffin. Griffin on the right wing, back over to Harris. Harris pulls the 3 ball and is short off the front of the iron. Gets his own rebound, though. Gets it inside to Griffin, and Griffin gets the bucket to fall. Good job there by Zeke Harris to follow his shot. And now Hanover Central breaks the press, and Schreiber can't get the bucket to fall. Northrop with an opportunity in transition. Donleray Reese, Euros, and can't get it to fall. Rebound by Barnes. Barnes bodies his way inside. Can't get that to fall. Ball still loose, and Northrop still comes away with it. Donleray Reese now, left wing, gives it over to Zeke Harris. Harris back to Donleray Reese. Reese gets it inside to Barnes. Barnes looking to do some work. Gets it inside to Griffin. Griffin jumps, stops, and bucket, no good. It was tipped up by Lehman, brought in by Oldenburg. Oldenburg now going to push for Hanover Central. Oldenburg takes it himself, bodies his way inside, and gets the bucket to fall.
Again, Northrop just chasing the offensive player instead of keeping him in front, and that's leading to buckets. Hanover Central within 4 now.
So Oldenburg up to 7, leading the way for Hanover Central. DeRoe has it, gives it over to Griffin. Griffin over to Harris. Harris drives inside with the shot, can't get that to fall, and ball still loose. Griffin comes away with it, and it's going to be brought in by Lehman, and Lehman got poked away by Griffin. Jalen Jackson's going to check in for the first time for the Bruins. With 4:36 here, Bruins lead by 4. Feliska gets it to Garcia, who checks in for the first time, who gives it to Oldenburg. Oldenburg back over to Schreiber. Oldenburg pulls the triple and can't get that to fall. Ball loose, and it is going to be out on DeRoe, who threw it into no man's land. So Oldenburg to inbound, 4:16 left here. Hanover Central looking for a bucket here. Greg Shepard also checks in for the first time for the Wildcats. They get to Ben Schreiber, gives it off to Shepard. Shepard back to Oldenburg. Oldenburg fakes, drives inside, pulls it from the elbow, can't get that to fall, and it's brought down by Jalen Jackson. Jalen Jackson now going to push for the Bruins. Jackson over to Donleray Reese, who pulls the 3 ball and hits it. Donleray Reese, 3 on the way is good. That gives Reese up to 10 points here. First one in double figures. Shepard bodies his way inside after a pass from Garcia. Is short off the front of the iron, but got fouled.
Yeah, that's going to be on Barnes.
Foul on Anthony Barnes. That'll be Barnes' first, I believe. Yep, his first foul.
Michael Griffin Jr. will get ready to check in.
So Greg Shepard heading to the free throw line. And can't get the first one to roll. A lot of free throws missed at the table for the Wildcats. One more to come for Shepard. Shepard lets it fly and is off the back of the iron. Brought in by Anthony Barnes. He gives it off to Zeke Harris, who tried pushing up ahead of Griffin, but turned it over. Oldenburg now has it in transition from a pass from Valiska. Oldenburg dishes it out to Schreiber. Schreiber drives inside to Shepard. Shepard gets it to fall and one.
Again, Northrop losing the offensive player and playing from behind. And when you play from behind, a lot of times that's when fouls are called. You get your body on there, your hands on there. You got to keep the offensive player in front of you at all times. I always say between the man and the basket.
So Shepard had in the free throw line looking to redeem himself from the last time he was at the line. Lets it fly and hits it. Hanover Central down 4, 22-18 with 3:25 left here in the second quarter. Skip pass ahead to Jalen Jackson. Jalen Jackson drives baseline, gets it inside to Barnes, and it gets stolen away by Schreiber. Schreiber now in transition, had Garcia up ahead, behind the back, through the defenders, and gets it to fall. My goodness, Ben Schreiber with the bucket.
Yeah, again, Northrop lost where the offensive player was, did not move their feet to keep them in front, and was able to get to the bucket.
Ben Schreiber took 1-on-3. We'll take a look at that on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Behind the back, through the defenders, get Clinton some space for the bucket. Hastingsall checks in for the Bruins for Jalen Jackson. And the Bruins have it underneath the basket. (22-20). Bruins lead, 2:55 left here in the second quarter. Don Larry Reese gets it on the right wing. Guarded closely by Garcia. They get inside to Barnes. Barnes looking to do some work, gets it off to Griffin. Griffin is going to be called for the offensive foul. Little too much shoulder there for Griffin, the junior. So it'll be Hanover Central basketball. That's Griffin's second foul, so he'll check out for a bit as Jackson Robinson checks back in. And this Northrop team very young, only 2 seniors on the roster, Miles Scott and Don Larry Reese.
Yeah, and those are 2 key pieces.
Oldenburg now has it, drives baseline. Hanover Central can tie or take the lead here. They give it to Schreiber, who pulls the 3 ball, short off the front of the iron, tipped out by Shepard, but he's going to be called for over the back.
Yeah, only the 3rd team foul, so 2 more fouls for Hanover Central, and that'll put Northrop in the double bonus.
The foul on Oldenburg, his first. So that'll be the 4th team foul for the Wildcats. The next foul by either team will put the other at the free throw line.
Yeah, and his arms wrapped around Barnes. You can't do that.
Harris to inbound, gives it over to Robinson. Robinson finds Harris in the corner, guarded by Garcia. Barnes posting up, bodies his way inside, and gets the bucket to fall. That 6'6" size really helping Barnes here. He's up to 9 points here. His best game by far.
2 minutes remains here in the second quarter.
Garcia has it, gives it over to Valiska. Valiska pulls the 3 ball short off the iron and rebounded by Harris. And it is going to be a timeout for Coach Merriman, a 30-second timeout. We will also take one too and be back here on SummitCitySports.com. Back here on SummitCitySports.com, 24-20. Bruins lead here with 1:53 left here in the second quarter of action. Hanover Central's played really tough here, has hung well with Northrop here. Northrop has had some opportunities to extend it, but some sloppy defense has allowed Hanover Central to get some nice buckets. Jackson Robinson with it, right wing, gives it over to Harris. Harris in the corner to Donleray Reese, who pulls the three ball, no good. Anthony Barnes gets the offensive rebound, tried to get it inside to Hassanzall, but recovers it is Reese. Back to Barnes, who gets the rebound. And Reese can't get that one to fall. Actually, Barnes can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, good looks there for Northrop, unable to convert. That's going to be a second foul on Barnes. That's kind of a silly foul that far away from the basket. Zach DeRoe will get ready to check in for him.
Yeah, that'll be it was kind of a reach-in foul, so Barnes will likely check out.
Schreiber will be at the line for 2.
Yeah, Schreiber with 2 points here early. Had a nice behind-the-back transition bucket for the Wildcats. He knocks down the first.
I've seen a lot more fouls here in day 2, and I just wonder if that's fatigue, playing back-to-back, not using those feet to move, and a lot more reaching. I wonder if fatigue plays a factor in playing 3 games in less than 24 hours.
Indian Creek defeated Lakewood Park in the 5th-place game earlier today. And then we'll have the championship game to follow this one between DeKalb and Whiteland. That'll start approximately 1:30 or 20 minutes after the conclusion of this game. So Northrop up 2, looking to extend it. Donleray Reese pulls the 3 ball and nails it. Donleray Reese, he's up to 13. 27-22, a minute left to play. Veliska drives inside, driver by Harris, and Harris stripped it away. Harris now looking to push, and there is going to be a foul, a reach-in foul on Veliska. So Harris heading to the free throw line for a pair.
Yeah, Northrop has struggled from the charity stripe today, so these are really crucial to build the lead. They got a 5-point lead. They can make it up to 7 with 51 seconds left here.
Harris lets the first one fly off the front of the iron. No good. He's got one more coming. Harris lets the other one fly, and it's good. 28-27. For Northrop. Hanover Central looking for an answer, and it's going to be off the hands of Jackson Robinson with 43 seconds left. So Hanover Central looking for a basket here to close the gap before half. Next foul for either team, send them to the free throw line. Veliska to inbound. Gives it over to Garcia. Garcia drives, baseline, gets it inside of Shepard. Shepard puts it up, can't get it to fall. Rebounded by DeRoe. DeRoe pushes up ahead to Jackson Robinson. Robinson with a nice Euro gets it to fall. 30-22, 8-point lead for Northrop as Veliska drives inside, can't get the bucket to go. Rebounded by DeRoe, and we're going to have a foul. And it looks like Veliska's slow to get up.
Yeah, Veliska hit his head pretty good.
So Zach DeRoe will be heading to the free throw line. So a good opportunity for him to get some points and to extend this Northrop lead to 10. First one flies, no, and it's good. So DeRoe gets his first points. He's got one more to go, one more to come. And it is no good. So 9-point lead for the Bruins. Can Hanover Central get a bucket before the end of the half? 15 seconds. They drew a double team. Ball is loose on the ground. And Weincheck's going to get it tied up. with Hessenzoll.
It'll stay Hanover Central ball.
10.9 seconds left on the clock. They get it into Maranovic. Maranovic to Oldenburg, who pulls the 3 ball at the buzzer, no good. 4 seconds left on the clock. Northrop with an opportunity. Down the Ray Reese with the 3, knocks it down at the buzzer. Down the Ray Reese makes it a 12-point lead, in Reese up to 16 here early. 34-22, Northrop leads as we head to halftime. We'll take a break and be back here on SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Back here on SummitCitySports.com, where it is halftime from DeKalb High School in the DeKalb New Year's Tournament, third place game between the Northrop Bruins and the Hanover Central Wildcats. Northrop went on a little bit of a run to end the second half, or to end the second quarter, and leads at 34-22, and they're really showing that they have what it takes to win this ball game and to claim third place in this tournament. Scoring for the Hanover Central Wildcats, we'll have Bo Weincheck 2 points, Lucas Veliska 3 points, Chris Maranovic 3 points, Greg Shepard 3 points, Ben Schreiber 4 points, leading the way. Langdon Oldenburg 7 points. Hanover Central's really kind of struggled here early, trying to get shots, but the pressure in the fast-paced tempo of Northrop has really flustered them. As for the Northrop Bruins, 1 point for Zach Giroux, 2 points for Michael Griffin, 2 points for Jackson Robinson, 4 points for Zeke Harris, Anthony Barnes with 9 points, and then leading the way down the Ray Reese, 16 points. Really, Reese and Barnes have done a lot of the heavy lifting for the Bruins offense, and we'll see if that can continue in the second half and see what adjustments Hanover Central makes defensively. We'll take a timeout and be back with second half of action here on SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, Our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Club Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
I got a hold of everything and I come from study. And now the whole world don't know my name. And I used to have nothing, but now I got a whole lot of everything. That's why I come from study. When I'm gone, the whole world don't know my name.
Welcome back to DeKalb High School. Getting ready to start the third quarter of action here from DeKalb High School in the DeKalb New Year's Tournament. Third place game between the Northrop Bruins and the Hanover Central Wildcats. Leading the way for the Bruins, Donleray Reese, 16 points. Leading the way for the Wildcats, Langdon Oldenburg, 7 points. Hanover Central really needs to find an answer for this fast-paced Northrop offense. Northrop scheduled to start their starters.
Yeah, and Northrop really went on a run there at the end. It was a two-possession ball game. Then we had the intentional foul, and that kind of opened the floodgates for the Bruins to get this 12-point lead.
Yeah, Bruins are back in action later this week, this Friday at Snyder for a rivalry game matchup in that girls-boys doubleheader, SAC girls-boys doubleheader. Hanover Central back in action on Friday. They'll play Andrean back home in Cedar Lakes, Indiana, on the northwest side of the state. So we're getting ready to start third quarter action here. Bruins start with the basketball, and we'll see if they can continue where they left off. Jackson Robinson has it. He takes it over to the right wing, gets it inside to Barnes. Barnes bodies his way inside and gets it to fall right off the bat. Bruins going to pressure this Hanover Central squad, try to force a turnover or two. As Veliska has it, gets it inside of Sosnowski. Sosnowski has a room, and can't get the bucket to fall. Oldenburg gets the rebounding and gets that to go. Oldenburg's been the bright spot here early for Hanover Central.
Yeah, they got to get somebody else going with Oldenburg. He does a good job inside the paint.
Donleray Reese has it, gives it over to Harris. Harris pulls the three ball and hits it. That's Zeke Harris with the three.
Yeah, Isaiah Harris done a really good job today. Couple threes.
7 points for Isaiah Harris here early as Maranovic drives inside and gets the bucket to fall.
You see what Hanover Central's doing. They're penetrating the paint.
And there's
trying to
turnover.
get easy buckets.
Oldenburg going to take it himself and is short off the bat off the iron, but Weincheck's able to be there for the rebound.
Yeah, nobody from Northrop got back. They're only 2 defenders back, 3 trailing. Gotta wonder if fatigue is playing a factor. They're only about 7 deep. Play 5 pretty continuous.
Robinson pulls the three ball and nails it. Jackson Robinson with the three ball gives him up to 5 on the day. Maranovic back to Sanowski. Sanowski over to Oldenburg. Oldenburg guarded by Reese. Tried to get inside of Veliska, but Reese knew it was there immediately and takes it away. Barnes drives inside and gets it up and in. Tried flushing it in, but lost it midair. Barnes now up to 13 on the day. 44-28, Northrop leads. Veliska over to Sanowski. Sanowski guarded by Barnes. They get it inside to Weincheck. Weincheck got fouled. Weincheck's been pretty quiet today, and so he'll be heading to the free throw line to try to add to his total. Foul was on Robinson, his first team foul for Northrop this quarter. Weinsack misses the first. He's got one more to come. And it's short off the front of the iron, so 0 for 2 from the line, and there was almost another turnover for Hanover. .540 left here to play in the third quarter. Bruins up 44-28. Jackson Robinson has it, guarded closely by Weincheck. And shot by Reese, no good. Brought in by Maranovic. Maranovic pushes up ahead, tried finding Weincheck, and couldn't get him. So Schreiber is going to check in for Weincheck. .521 here. Bruins up 44-28. Donleray Reese. Actually, that's Zeke Harris. Isaiah Harris drives right side, puts it up, and can't get it to go off the glass. Rebounded by Sanowski. Sanowski gives it off to Maranovic. Maranovic back to Sanowski. Sanowski hands it over to Schreiber. Sanowski's going to pull the 3 ball off the front of the iron. Rebounded by Maranovic, and Maranovic got fouled. So Christopher Maranovic is going to be heading to the free throw line to shoot a pair. And he's got 5 right here early, looking to make it 6 and 7. Maranovic heads the first. And Michael Griffin's going to check in for Miles Scott. One more to fly for Maranovic. Lets it go and hits it. So Hanover Central knocks down both their free throws, cuts it to a 13-point lead for Northrop. Northrop looks to extend it here. Northrop's played really good here so far.
Yeah, Coach Merriman's got to be pretty pleased if he comes out 2-1.
Build a little confidence, hopefully, for the second half of the season, and there's almost a turnover. Harris able there to recover it, though. Isaiah Harris, right side, gets it poked away. Velisca with the steal. Velisca 1-on-2, pulls it back, and tried finding Schreiber, but it was stolen away by Barnes. Barnes up to Harris. Harris guarded by Maranovic. Gives it off to Donleray Reese. Reese bodies his way inside and gets the shot to fall.
Reese has been really good in the last couple of days, really coming through. Kind of clutch for Northrop.
18 points for Reese here. Especially with Tyvon Alexander being out. He's been a big spark with these big games. Sosnowski gives it off to Schreiber. Schreiber drives inside and gets it to fall. He avoided Barnes there, and it's 46-32. Anthony Barnes has it now, left wing with 3:39 left here. Gives it off to Jackson Robinson. Robinson gives it over to Reese. Reese with the fadeaway jumper, can't get it to fall. He wanted a foul, and it's going to go to Hanover Central. Kasanga checks in for the Bruins. As Hanover Central looks to move the ball around. 3 on the way by Schreiber off the front of the iron, no good. Brought it, he gets his own rebound, slips.
Yeah, ice rink out there.
Yeah, but he gives it off to Velisca. Velisca airballed it, and he hurt himself on landing. I don't know if he landed on Griffin's foot there, but he's definitely shaken up. And he's going to come out for a bit. Garcia's going to check in for Velisca. And they pushed up ahead and turned it over. Sosnowski with the steal. Gets a double team, gives it off to Oldenburg. Oldenburg pulls the triple. Can't get that to fall off the back of the iron. So now Northrop in an opportunity, but Sosnowski's going to get called for the foul on Reese. Sosnowski getting called for the foul. So that'll send Donleray Reese to the free throw line for a pair. He misses the first. Lets the second one fly, and that one's good. 47-32, 2:43 here in the third. Oldenburg to Garcia. Garcia almost got it poked away by Griffin. Gives it off to Oldenburg. Oldenburg draws a double team. Gets it out to Sanowski. Sanowski lost it, though. And Northrop comes away with it. Kasanga with the steal. They get off to Harris. Harris gets cut off. Gives it off to down the way Reese. Reese drives right side. Gives it to Barnes. Barnes puts it up and in. Nice find there by Reese. 49-32 now. This time, Maranovic puts it up, no good. A lot of missed shots here for Hanover Central this quarter.
Yeah, it really feels like Northrop's starting to pull away here.
Anthony Barnes bodies his way inside, can't get the one-hander to go, and they're going to be pushed out. It'll be Hanover Central basketball. Robinson checks back in for the Bruins. .141 left here in the third quarter. Sosnowski has it left wing. Gives it over to Maranovic. Maranovic gets it stripped away by Michael Griffin, and Michael Griffin has it in transition. And he can't get it to fall, but Reese tried tipping it back in. Oldenburg comes away with the rebound, gives it up to Garcia. Garcia now by himself. Euros puts it up, can't get the jelly to go, and Northrop comes away with the rebound. Kasanga now pulls it back. Lets the offense develop. Gives it inside to Barnes. Barnes puts it up, no good. And we are going to have a foul on Anthony Barnes.
Yeah, Barnes was over the back. He was blocked out pretty good. Hanover Central seems pretty gassed. They seem very tired and beat up. It's been a long 2 days.
And then they have a probably about 2 hour drive ahead of them back home to Northwest Indiana.
Yeah, this tournament's like no other. I mean, you're never going to see a situation like this. You maybe play 2 games in a day, but that's it.
Kasanga with the steal and lost it, but gives it off to Reese. Reese is going to get fouled, can't get the bucket to fall, so Reese will be heading back to the free throw line.
Reese can add to his total.
He's up to 16 right now. Actually, he's up to 19 right now. He can get his 20th and 21st point right here. Hits it. So he's up to 20. Checking in for the first time. Number 22 for Hanover Central. That's Callan Salgado. And gets it to go. So 21 points here for Donlery Reese. And gets poked away. Northrop almost got it in transition, but it's going to be DeRoe stepped out on the sideline. You got to think if there's an all-tournament team, Donlery Reese would be on that list. The way he's been playing these games. Scheiber gives it off to number 2, who checks in for the first time. Shot no good there by Hanover Central. That's J.P. Driscoll, who comes in for the Wildcats, getting some playing time. Also number 10, Jack Geldmeyer, in for the Wildcats. Reese gets it inside to DeRoe. DeRoe gets it up and in.
You know, this tournament's been really good for Northrop to be able to utilize their bench and get Zach DeRoe going and Braden Hasselhoul. And then it's been really helpful to get more guys in the mix.
So DeRoe's looking for his 4th point here if he can convert the and one opportunity. And it is off the back of the iron, no good. Oldenburg comes away with the rebound. .12 seconds left here in the play clock in the 3rd quarter. Schreiber drives left side, puts it up, no one guarding him, and takes the bucket up and in. Bucket up, and off the front of the iron, no good by Robinson that one in the 3rd quarter. 51-31, Northrop's pulling ahead here, and we'll be back with more action here on SummitCitySports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Back here on SummitCitySports.com. 51-34, Northrop leads Hanover Central as we start the 4th quarter of action. Oldenburg gets it in, gives it off to Schreiber, who gives it off to Salgado. Salgado gets it over to Geldmeyer. Geldmeyer back to Oldenburg, and that got stolen away by Scott. Scott puts it up and lays it in.
Oh, he missed it.
Oh, he missed it. Never mind. It was an easy bucket. And can't get it to fall. And Oldenburg got foul. And can't get the first one to go. (53-34). And he gets it to fall. Jalen Jackson checks in as the shot up, no good.
Knocked in there.
Yeah, Scott missed it, but Duro was there to put it up and back in. So Duro up to 5 points. Makes it 55-35. 3 on the way by Oldenburg. Oldenburg can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Kasanga. And we got a foul. Anthony Lehman checks in for Ben Schreiber. With 7 minutes to play here in the 4th quarter. At the conclusion of this game, we'll have the championship game of the DeKalb tournament between the host DeKalb Barons and the Whiteland Warriors. Shot no good by Oldenburg. Kept alive by J.P. Driscoll. Driscoll pulls the 3, and that is no good. Brought in by the Bruins. Jackson Robinson inside to Duro. Duro got fouled as Driscoll tried setting his feet for the charge. Wasn't quite able to do so. So So Driscoll heading to the free throw line for a pair. First one flies good. Second one falls as well. So 6 points this half for Duro, and he is going to come off the bench. Go ahead to the bench. As Geldmeyer drives, and he got fouled. So Geldmeyer will be heading to the free throw line for 2. Foul on Jalen Jackson, his second. Geldmeyer heading to the free throw line. Geldmeyer, a 6'2" senior. Misses the first. 57-35. Isaiah Harris will check in for Northrop.
Yeah, Robinson looks pretty gassed. He looks tired. I don't know if he's battling illness, maybe fatigue.
Geldmeyer knocks down one of those free throws. Makes it 57-36. Harris drives and lost it. Or Scott drived and lost it. So now Oldenburg with an opportunity. Backs in. Gives it over to Salgado. Salgado threw it away. It'll be tipped out, though, by the Bruins. And stolen away by the Bruins. Bucket up, no good by Harris. And it is going to be going the other way for Hanover Central, and Oldenburg got fouled. He lets the first one fly, and it is good. Oldenburg. Oldenburg up to 12 now. Actually 11 now. He's leading the way for Hanover Central scoring. Looking to tack on his 12th here. And hit it. So 12 points for Oldenburg as he'll check out. Roman Mason checks in. And then Webb checks in as well. So some guys for Hanover Central going to get some minutes here who normally wouldn't. 3 on the way by Barnes. No good. And it's saved by Hassensall. Hassensall gets it and gives it off to Griffin. Griffin tried getting inside to Barnes, but it's poked away. And now
yeah, Northrop really doesn't have very many other guys to put in this situation.
And so Coach Spring wants to take a timeout to talk things over with these guys. May haven't played a bunch of RC minutes. 5:24 left here in the fourth. Be back here on SummitCitySports.com.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Emotions going live
so I tell the truth all the time. Ain't got no sympathy for no. I admit that I'm rich and I'm lit. Jumping up on stages, I get 200 occasions, but ain't really the game up. We make sure they trap down. They see how I made it, I'm the reason they won't rap now.
Back here on SummitCitySports.com, 3 on the way and good by number 2, J.P. Driscoll for Hanover Central. 40-57. And ball's going to be tipped out to be Wildcats basketball as they try to work their way back into this ball game. (57-41). 5 minutes left to play in the fourth. And stolen away by Barnes. Barnes will slam it, and he missed it badly. Off the back of the iron, no good. Stolen by Reese. Reese is going to take it. Now let's see if he decides to lay it. He's just going to lay it up and in. And Reese will add to his total. So it makes it 59-41. Mason gets the bucket for the Wildcats. And Griffin bodies his way inside and got fouled. .420 left here. 59-43 Northrop leads. Northrop will be back in action Friday night at Snyder. We'll probably have that one on SummitCitySports.com. Reese gets it in and threw it to Zeke Harris, who was out of bounds. And Coach Merriman is going to take a timeout, a full timeout, and we'll take one too and be back here on SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Back here on SummitCitySports.com, 59-43, Northrop leads Hanover Central, 4:18 left here. Coach Merriman wants to use this opportunity to get his squad some valuable minutes, as he said this ain't playtime after the little miscue there by Reese, throwing it out of bounds to Harris. Hanover Central with an opportunity. Now Lehman breaks the defenders and gets the bucket to fall. Nice little bucket there by Lehman. Reese is going to drive baseline, dishes it out to Harriman. Harriman over to Harris for the 3-ball. Actually, Hessenzahl dished it over to Harris, who hit the 3. Makes it 62-45, Bruins lead. 3 on the way, good by number 10. That's Jack Geldmeyer with the 3-ball. I mean, it's been good here for Northrop, be able to get the offense going. 62-56 or 52-82 or 62-82 and 57 points scored in these games. Anthony Barnes with the bucket.
Yeah, and they really had only scored in the 40s previous games.
So Barnes up to 15. Actually, yeah, 17 actually. With 2:52 left here. 3 on the way by Driscoll. Driscoll hits it no good off the front of the iron. Tipped up by Reese, and Reese gets it up to Hessensall. Hessensall backs in, puts up the shot, can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Griffin. Griffin got fouled. Yeah, prior to this tournament, they scored 62 against Norwell, 42 against New Haven, 35 against Anderson, 61 against East Noble, 42 against Lewers, 39 against Leo, 49 against Southside, and 38 against Heritage. So maybe this re-sparks the offense.
Yeah, they played a gauntlet of a schedule early on. I don't know if it balances out any.
I had it pulled up here. Northrop's got Snyder and Turbusco end of this week, or end of next week, I should say.
Yeah, Snyder will be a tough one.
Snyder will be a tough one of the top teams in the SAC.
should be a win for them.
Then they go Northside, Belmont, Wayne, Canterbury, Homestead, Indianapolis Ritter, Concordia, Carroll, DeWanger, and then Blackhawk to end the year.
Yeah, it's probably
fairly
50-50.
Fairly tough schedule. I mean, they're going to look to come into sectional play. I mean, it's a 4-team sectional against Snyder, Carroll, Northside, and Snyder.
Snyder's probably the favorite out of that.
Again, Snyder's only 5-5. I mean, they've kind of played a tough schedule too, losing their losses coming against Southside, Chesterton, Elkhart, South Bend Riley, and Ben Davis. So all really good losses. And they played down at that the Richmond tournament, and I believe got 3rd. And I think Northside also played in that tournament, got 5th. 3 on the way, good by Jalen Jackson. Makes it 68-48, 2:15 left. Lehman drives and can't gets it up and puts it up and in. And we got a foul. Jackson Robinson drove to the basket, got fouled. So we'll be on the free throw line. Roman Mason got called for the foul. Jackson Robinson heads to the charity stripe. He throws the first one off the back of the iron. He's got one more to come. One more to come. He lets it fly, and it's good. 69-50, Hanover Central leads. Gabriel Kasanga checks back in for the Bruins. And Wildcats get inside to Lehman. Lehman bodies his way inside, gets his own rebound, puts it up. No good. Tipped up. He gets again his rebound, dishes it outside. 3 on the way by Driscoll. No good off the front of the iron. And it will go in favor of the Bruins. So Northrop's going to come away with this tournament 2-1, hoping to change the momentum of their season after starting the year 1-7. While Hanover Central will fall to 5-5. Through the hands.
That was a great look.
Row. And it's a turnover. Hanover Central looking to win back-to-back sectionals. They won the sectional last year in 3A.
I think they got a lot of work to do offensively.
Their sectional includes as our bucket by Hessensall. They have their sectional includes Illinois Christian, Hanover Central, Lowell, and Lehman with a bucket. 71-52. Illini Christian, Hanover Central, Lowell, Kankakee Valley, and River Forest, which are all about balance. It's a pretty balanced sectional. So they have an opportunity to play. If they play well down the stretch, head in the sectional play, could be able to go back-to-back.
Northrop will have it out of bounds here. 34 seconds. I think they could just dribble it out potentially. Although, again, a lot of these teams don't have JV games over the break, so this is good for them. Get a little extra action in a game that has kind of fallen apart, unfortunately.
Shot up, no good by Jalen Jackson.
Jalen Jackson's got a lot of potential, a lot of upside.
Yeah, only a freshman, Jalen Jackson is really athletic, which could be a big spark for this Northrop basketball team. He's also the backup. He was the backup quarterback for Northrop this past year, and the Bruins are going to dribble it out, and that will do it from the third-place game. Bruins going to claim third place here in the DeKalb New Year's tournament as Northrop defeats Hanover Central 71-52. Your Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game going to Donleray Reese with 23 points and a great showing in the third game. Again, Donleray Reese, your Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game with 23 points. And that will do it from DeKalb High School. Got one more game to come. The championship between your hosts, DeKalb, and then Whiteland. Should be a good one if you want to flip the stream over. Should be starting in at about 1:30 will be the start time for that game, and we'll be back. And we'll do it for Aiden North and Steve Worth. Have a great day.